How you guys? Evie the Original Master here, and I'm here to let you guys know that please ignore the release date for this review of SpongeBob SquarePants Trident Trouble and Plankton Retires. I said I was going to upload this on Wednesday, but I've decided to change my mind. I was going to upload it today, so I can already have it out, so I don't have to worry about it. So, yes, you guys, so I've already done the review, but I'm just giving you this announcement that will be at the very beginning. So if you guys hear Wednesday, April the 5th, ignore that. Just ignore it because I've changed my mind and I've decided that I want to upload this today. So you guys will be getting 3 uploads today on Sunday. 3 uploads. Alright? Thanks for watching and enjoy the review. Hello everyone, EB the Original Master here. And today it is still April the 2nd, 2017. But this video will not be uploaded until Wednesday, April the 5th. Reasons is because I've already have 2 videos that were posted on Sunday. So this is a pre-recorded video that I'm recording on Sunday, but it will be uploaded on Wednesday. So right after I did my review for Snoozy Loos and Krusty Catering from SpongeBob, I decided to watch Plankton Retires and Trident Trouble. I saw those episodes today on this very same day as I did Krusty Catering and Snoozy Loos because I wanted to have the episode already watched. So it's later in the afternoon. That's why it's a lot brighter in my room, is because it's in the afternoon right now. So I'm here to give you guys my review on Plankton Retires and Trident Trouble. Again, this video will be uploaded on Wednesday. And my honest opinions about these episodes, I might have to put them on the meh side because I just finished watching these episodes and I'm thinking to myself, Nickelodeon could have done a lot better with these 2 episodes, but at the same time, they kind of didn't. So basically, in Plankton Retires, we automatically begins with a breaking news report where Plankton is going to stick the correct ready formula once again. Again, with the same plots. Now, if you guys don't know, this is the exact same running gag as the boating school episodes where Plankton is constantly starting to steal the formula all the time, right? So we see him you see him on a robot, obviously. It's like a robot horse or something. And then he's off to steal the Krabs Ready formula. And then while he does it, Mr. Krabs tricks him into going to the real safe and ends up putting a fake one. It's actually a picture of the safe that Plankton was going to go and steal the formula with. And this is the constant running gag of this first half of the episode. Mr. Krabs tricking Plankton into getting the formula. And I was like, really, Nickelodeon? I mean, seriously, this Plankton stealing the Krabs Patty formula thing is starting to get really, really stale. And that makes me wonder, why is Plankton the antagonist? I mean, Plankton should not be the antagonist of SpongeBob because it's a really dumb plot that it's really dumb that the fact that all he wants to do is steal the formula and whatnot. Same running gag. Same exact running gag. And I'm wondering, why hasn't Nickelodeon gave up with this idea yet? So yes, I'm not going to go over every bit of detail I'm not going to go over everything that Plankton done. But other than that, he gives up. And then he decides to retire to the chum bucket. And man, you are not going to like this at all, bro. This is really, really ticks me off. But I'll have to push that to a later side. So then Plankton decides to retire the chum bucket and then moves to a different town known as Dellsville. So basically this new town is called Dellsville, if I'm correct. If I'm correct, please let me know in the comments. If I'm not correct, then I'll have to go back to Plankton Retires on the SpongeBob Wiki and find out what's the name of the city, because I'm pretty sure it's called Dellsville. So Plankton goes to this new city called Dellsville. SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs are tagging along to go to Dellsville to see what Plankton is up to see if he's really retiring. So then, so basically, Plankton enters Dellsville. He is actually like this really boring city where he then goes to a hotel room where he begins retiring. Excuse me. So then he goes to his hotel room. He books a hotel. The guy who was running the hotel accidentally grabs Plankton and uses him as a pen. in the episode. Again, this review will be a lot better than my Snoozy Lose and Krusty Catering review because I'm going to take the review nice and slowly so I don't rush through the words I'm trying to say. So then, SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh God, I said Patrick. I'm sorry. See, I'm already screwing up. SpongeBob and Square. Yeah, sorry. SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs. You see. I took 2 L's already. I took 2 L's by saying the characters, but technically I didn't took L because I said that Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob were the ones who were sneaking on Plankton. That's what I meant to say. But I accidentally squeezed in other characters that had nothing mentioned throughout this episode. So then we see SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs in the hotel room on top of the ceiling fan, where they're seeing Plankton doing his retiring work. Where SpongeBob was getting sick from the ceiling fan, like he was hanging onto the ceiling fan for long periods of time. He then gets sick. He was about to get sick. He turns green, rushes to the bathroom, and starts vomiting. And then guess what? Guess what the twist ending is? It turns out to be that Plankton that went to Dullsville turned out to be a robot. So the real Plankton is actually at the Krusty Krab stealing the formula. And I was like, are you serious, Nickelodeon? Are you kidding me? Enough with these stupid cliffhangers already. I should have known that. I should have known that on the top of my head that I knew that wasn't Plankton all along. Because I've seen many episodes and episodes come here and episodes come there. So basically, the Plankton robot. So basically, the Plankton, SpongeBob, and Mr. Krabs are clearly robots in Dullsville, while the real Plankton, SpongeBob, and Mr. Krabs are at the Krusty Krab, trying to get Plankton back the formula. So they run after Plankton with the formula. They end up knocking people over, end up turning into a fight. SpongeBob gets a telephone call, and then it turns out to be that Plankton failed again, stealing the Krabby Patty formula. And the whole ending of this episode was the robot, SpongeBob, Plankton, and Mr. Krabs having fun in Dullsville with these real-life locations that they're doing fun stuff at. And that was Plankton Retires. Nickelodeon, stop it. I've had it with these plots. Because what you do, you make these plots, and then at the ending of the episode, it never happens. That means Plankton is still working at the Chum Bucket. See, I'm telling you, these episodes do not go in order. They're random. They are very random. These episodes go in a random order, and as for that, Plankton Retires is a meh episode. This episode gets a 4 out of 10 in my rating because of the dumb twist ending of Plankton using a robot disguise to trick SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs into thinking that was him. Then it turned out to be that Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob were the robots too in Dullsville, while the real SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton were at the Krusty Krab trying to get the formula. It's the same running gag. Karen, she is in this episode, but she has no role. She has no point. This whole episode was just meh. Noah David was right. This episode wasn't great. And I agree with him, because no wonder this episode had no humor, because how dull the episode was. 4 out of 10. Jeez. Alright, so now we're moving on to its sister episode, Trident Trouble. Now, before I get started with this episode, I have to tell you guys, this is by far one of my favorite musics in the show. So basically, this is the very first SpongeBob episode where the characters inside the title card are actually talking. This wasn't the first time. The first time was in SB129 from season 1, where it showed the guy saying SB129. He said that in that episode. But this is the second episode where they have an interactive title card, while the other ones just showed like the name of the episode, and then they just go over to the person who written the episode and whatnot. So basically, the characters in the title card are known as the Greek chorus. So the Greek choruses are these 4 cloaked characters who then introduces the name of the episode. It says, and we are the Greek chorus. And we are here to tell you this tale of stupidity. And then we get this really, really great music at the end of the Greek choruses introducing themselves in the title card. And yeah, the title card music was actually pretty great. They actually used live instruments because if you go to the full song of the title card, the full song, I'm gonna go online, find the song, put in the link below for you guys to check out the song. If you guys listen to the full version of the song, they actually used live instruments for that song, meaning they didn't use synthesizers. So basically, this whole episode was the Greek chorus telling a story about how SpongeBob accidentally grabbed Neptune's trident by mistake. So what happened was that Trident, wait, not Trident. That's the name of the object that Neptune has. See, I'm already taking those again. See, this is exactly why you need to write scripts. Because if you don't write a script, you end up saying words that you don't meant to say. But you guys have to understand that I'm trying my hardest to make these reviews as good as possible. And if I do make a mistake, please mistake me. We're all humans and we all make mistakes. So basically, SpongeBob's going to work. He reads a Merman and Barnacle Boy comic. He bumps into Neptune. Neptune's trident falls off. SpongeBob's spatula falls off. And then what happened was SpongeBob accidentally grabs Neptune's trident while Neptune grabs SpongeBob's spatula. See, that's when the whole Trident Trouble incident happened. All because of SpongeBob making a stupid mishap and accidentally grabbing the wrong object. Let the chaos begin. So this is a magic trident that everything that SpongeBob says is actually a wishing trident. So every time SpongeBob makes a wish, everything comes true, basically. So this is basically a magical trident that makes things good or bad. So basically, SpongeBob is at the Krusty Krab. There's like chaos going on because there's no Krabby Patties being made. So SpongeBob goes into the kitchen, wishes the lettuce and the tomatoes were chopped. So the lettuce and tomatoes chopped off from the trident. And then SpongeBob then wishes that he wished the Krabby Patties were already made. So the Krabby Patties began to grow arms and legs and start making these really childish noises, putting on a performance. Then the trident decides to take it upon an evil turn where the Krabby Patties become monsters and start eating the already existing Krabby Patties that had the arms and legs. So this episode was actually pretty dark. This was a dark episode because all of these objects are turning against the people who are being wished upon. So this is actually a dark episode because of how everything was crazy, was how all these objects that SpongeBob is wishing is coming true, and then things does not turn out to be well. The Greek chorus they're just pointless. The Greek chorus, they really had no, they told the story of the episode, but it was just a very bland episode of these four cloaked characters named the Greek chorus. They don't sing or anything. One's have like, let me describe what the Greek choruses are. One has like a face of a Shy Guy's mask. Another one has like an angry face on it. Another one has like a happy face and a sad face. The Greek chorus was a really unique design, but the way how they interact with the characters, or SpongeBob to be exact, was very boring. I didn't like the Greek chorus. The Greek chorus was very bland characters. And guess what? Bubble Bass is back as a freaking cameo. I'm sorry if I had to say the word freaking, but I had to say that because I'm tired of seeing Bubble Bass as a cameo. Nickelodeon, you really have to stop this. See, you're about to really make me angry because you keep bringing back Bubble Bass as a cameo. Why can't you make an episode where he plays a big role like he was in Pickles? See, Nickelodeon is constantly bringing back Bubble Bass, but as a cameo. Why? Are you that lazy, Nickelodeon? Where's Squilly and Fancy Son now? We haven't seen him in any of the episodes. Oh my gosh, season 10 is already getting worse, bro. Because Bubble Bass keeps coming back as a cameo. Why, Nickelodeon? Okay, with that said, let's just stop complaining about that. So basically, the Trident causes all these bad things to happen. Where Patrick appeared, but Patrick played as a cameo in this episode, where Patrick was eating ice cream. SpongeBob becomes a Greek god, and then he ends up causing Patrick to lose his ice cream when his ice cream began to melt. A geyser of ice cream came from the ground, and there's like these two squid villains of this episode. I don't know what they are, but I'm gonna call them squid villains, not Squidward. There's like these two tentacle octopus creatures in this episode who played as the villains, not the Trident itself, because the Trident is actually a nice object for Neptune, but it also plays a bad role or whatnot. So basically, the ending of the episode, Neptune finds SpongeBob with his trident. SpongeBob gets his spatula back. Neptune gets his trident back. The Greek choruses have no purpose. They should have never been in this episode. And the ending of this episode is when SpongeBob and Neptune defeated the two evil squid characters with a giant man-eating Krabby Patty, ending Trident Trouble. I'm sorry, the ending for this episode could have been a lot better. Oh my god, bro. The only good thing about this entire episode was the music and the title card. That was it. Other than that, this episode was boring. The Greek chorus had no purpose. They were just there just to tell the story. And then they had no personalities because they all had the same voicing. They all said the words at the same. The Greek chorus was not my favorite characters of this episode because they were boring. They were lifeless. They had no personalities because their face expressions didn't change. That's how bad this episode was. Trident Trouble. This whole episode was trouble because it was rushed. 4 out of 10. No. This doesn't get a 4 out of 10. This gets a 3 out of 10. 1 point down from Plankton Retires. Well, there you go, folks. Those are my review for Plankton Retires and Trident Trouble from SpongeBob SquarePants. Both episodes were bad. I didn't like them. They were meh. No, they weren't meh. They were bad because this isn't close to meh because of how bad these episodes were. Plankton Retires had a dumb plot of Plankton retiring from the restaurant because he can't steal the formula. It's the same running gag. And then in Trident Trouble, SpongeBob ends up grabbing Neptune's trident by mistake and then starts wishing everything. And then the wishes are turning dark against the people who are getting wished upon. And then the Greek chorus, they had no purpose for this episode. The only good thing about this entire episode, like I said, was the music and the title card. That was it. Other than that, the whole episode was bland. Could have had a better ending, could have had a better plot, but no. And this is Neptune's first appearance in a long time, too. Nickelodeon, for the love of God, stop bringing back Bubble Bass as a cameo. Please bring him back as a full character. With that said, that's my review for Trident Trouble and Plankton Retires. Have an awesome day. And this video will be uploaded on Wednesday, April 5th, made on April 2nd, 2017. Sayonara.